Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. This is Chelsea Talk and today we will be talking about the West Brom versus Chelsea game and other Chelsea news. First of all, very sorry for no video yesterday. I was quite busy, but today I'm back. Let's just first talk about Chelsea versus West Bromwich. What a game from a neutral perspective. First of all, I know we drew with them. We lost 2 points on the road. It was not a good match for us, but a very entertaining match to watch and a very tense match to watch, at least as a Chelsea fan. 3-3 the score. The first half, it was just the story of the first 25 minutes, the first 30 minutes, and the rest 60 minutes. The first 30 minutes, we were doing nothing. The first 10 minutes, we were just attacking at them, but then they scored that lucky goal, which Marcus Alonslow was at fault because it was his header which West Brom capitalized on and scored a wonderful goal. And first of all, Marcus Alonslow should not play for Chelsea FC again. Lampard also said he was very angry with Alonslow and it was his mistake in two of West Brom's goal. The first goal, his header was there. The third goal, he was supposed to mark the player, but he did not move from his position and it was just an easy tap in after the header. So Marcus Alonslow, he runs so slow. I also told you guys yesterday that Chelsea were looking to either sell Emerson or Marcus Alonslow, but after this match, I'm 200% sure that it has to be Marcus Alonslow who gets sold. Emerson is way better than Alonslow. Both of them are not actually great. Ben Chilwell is far better than both of them, but if I had to choose versus Marcus Alonslow and Emerson, it has to be Emerson. Alonslow is so slow, he can't play in a back four. West Bromwich's centre back outpaced him after giving him 5 yards. So you can just tell how slow he is against Liverpool too. It was just bad team selection from Frank Lampard also. I defend him a lot, but yesterday's game was 50% down to him because of bad team selection. Cesar Azpilicueta deserves a start. He's our captain. He's so consistent in every match he plays. Why not play him at left back? He can easily slot there. We saw it in the second half. Talking about the second half, it was just a game changer for us. Callum Hudson-Odoi, I criticized him a lot after the Barnsley game, but when you criticize players, you have to praise them too if they perform well, and he was very vital to our comeback. Mason Mount, same. People criticize him, but Lampard knows what he's doing to a certain extent. Mason Mount is so important in the team. One of the best players, if not the best in the team. He was the main focal point because of whom we could come back. The 3 goals we conceded were all mistakes. The first one, Marcus Alonslow. The second one, Thiago Silva. I was so shocked to see that, but mistakes happen from legendary players too. Steven Gerrard also slipped. So it's no surprise that Thiago Silva could do the same against West Brom. But I was very sad to see that. Third goal, Marcus Alonslow, terrible marking, and Reece James did not step forward. We could have conceded an offside trap, but it is what it is. Willy Caballero does not deserve too much blame. He could not have saved all of those shots. And the defense was okayish. Christensen was good. It was not his fault that we conceded 3 goals. It was individual mistakes. I repeat, Reece James was fabulous once again. Not at his level best, but he did quite well. The first half, we had no direction. We had no promise. We just gave the ball to Reece James. He crossed it in. Someone was waiting in the box and we missed some great chances. Werner hit the post and Tammy Abraham missed from close by. He should have scored. That was an easy goal. But the second half showed us. It showed us how good we are, how much character we have, and how we can turn things around. 3-3, the last minute, almost the last kick of the goal, we scored the equalizer. Tammy Abraham, a superstar, and all 3 of our goals were scored by our academy graduates Hudson-Odoi, Mason Mount and Tammy Abraham. So it's no surprise Lampard trusts in the youth and don't criticize him a lot. He has a long way to go. People are so reactionary. They are still criticizing Mason Mount after such a good performance. And don't bring the race card because Callum Hudson-Odoi is black, therefore Lampard does not play him. It's nothing like that. Lampard wants the best of him. He has already stated that. And we also saw yesterday how he's improving game by game. If he keeps up the performances for say 5 games, 10 games, then he can be a starter, then he can be a guaranteed starter. Mason Mount performs well, that's why Lampard keeps him in. Same with Tammy Abraham, we saw how good he is versus Barnsley. He was given a chance and he scored the equalizer. Overall, not a too great performance. Everyone saw that Kai Havertz improved massively. The best game he had in a Chelsea shirt yesterday. He assisted 2 goals, I think, and he was amazing all around. There were some instances in the first half he lost the ball, but he is growing stronger and stronger every day. He is getting to know the game plan and he is performing well every single minute. Timo Werner, just play him at striker, Lampard. And it's not his fault because West Brom was 3-0 up to everyone's surprise, to their surprise also, and they just played a low block. They just kept defending and there was no space for Timo Werner to run to. He is a guy who, if you give space to, he will run there, he will chase balls and he will score. But if you just shut down your defenses, do nothing outside of the pitch, he can't do much. So not his fault, but it was an average game for him also. Let's talk about some news now. Enough of the West Bromwich game. We just have to keep our heads up. Tuesday we have got Tottenham Hotspur, a big game for Frank Lampard against Jose Mourinho. So let's just wait for that. Team news. First of all, very good news. Edouard Mendy has started training with the team. Mendy started training. Ziyech, Pulisic started training, and it's good news all around. It looks like people will come next week and we can expect a fully strengthened team on Saturday. Maybe not, but it looks like people are progressing. Transfer news. Declan Rice can come to Chelsea. Yes guys, Declan Rice is still a top priority target. No one has given up on him. He is still in the plans of Frank Lampard. He needs him, it seems, and we saw yesterday because Kante and Kovacic don't work well together. It is a fact. Kante and Kovacic can't play in the same line, in the same midfield. We have to get a holding DM, a proper holding DM, and it is Declan Rice who can solve our problems. But we should have beaten West Bromwich with that team. No excuses given, but it was a good comeback nonetheless. That is it for now guys. Thank you so much for watching. That was my reaction and some news for you guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We are so close to 3,400 subscribers, 3,500 subscribers. So make sure you subscribe for daily Chelsea content. And from tomorrow, let's hope we win against Tottenham. A big game for us. And Callum Hudson-Odoi, wonderful performance. Mason Mount, the same. Both of them had a great game. So that is it for now guys. Thank you so much for watching and see you next time.